online crew, and welcome to a brand new week. It's an exciting week. I'll tell you why in a minute. But today's broadcast is about how do you find high quality people to join your team? How many of you would like to have just a team full of rock stars? That's the ultimate goal, isn't it? So we're going to have a chat about that today, and you might need to really hear this today because there's a kind of an underlying message with what I'm sharing with you today. So stay with me, stay tuned. How are you? How's everything going? It's really weird here in Australia. It's a weird week, but it's an exciting week. I'm off to Bali this week. So this week's going to look a little bit different in my online trainings because I'm taking you to Bali with me. For those of you that don't know, I've been awarded an all expenses paid leadership trip. So it's a leaders retreat, if you like, with my network marketing company that I'm in. So I'm in the industry with you, building globally. And as one of the Australian leaders, it's an incentive for the Australian leadership team. So it's Tuesday morning here now. I'm going to have to get up about 3 o'clock in the morning on Thursday morning to make my way to the airport because I don't live in the city and travel to Bali. So we have the most amazing house that's been booked for all of us. There's about 20 of us, I think. So I shared that on my personal profile a few days ago. So have a look at what the place looks like that we're staying in. But I'm going to go live from there later in the week. So it won't be at my scheduled time. We're a couple of hours, I think, behind what I normally am here. So I'm just going to go live, share with you what I'm learning, share with you the experience, share with you the accommodation, the weather, because I believe it's raining quite a lot in Bali, although it's hot. So I'm just going to bring you along for the ride, if that's okay. So this week, the tail end of this week is going to look a little bit different. But tomorrow we're still doing Clubhouse, and tomorrow we're talking about how you make an emotional connection with your prospects to, get them to come on board as a customer or teammate. So you want to join in that discussion on Clubhouse. And for the coaching community, I've got some special guests. My online crew concierge team are doing a training on, let me get it right, organic prospecting strategies to find your perfect prospects, teammates, customers on social media. So it's all about organic prospecting strategies. So you absolutely want to make sure that you attend that training in the coaching community this week as well. So still sort of normal things going on. It's just that looks a little bit different. So how are you? Who's here watching live? Say hello. We've got Brian, we've got Tonya, we've got Melinda, we've got Bali. Yes, anyone been to Bali? Don't like Bali, no interest in going to Bali, have been to Bali. I've gone a number of times with my family. I feel a little bit guilty that I'm going back on my own without the family, but it's fairly quick. We're only there for 4 days. And 2 days full on of that is training, leadership training. So I'm excited for that, and it'll be awesome. And the fact that it's all expenses paid is pretty exciting. I'm not going to argue with that. But I do love Bali. Some people don't, but I do. I think it's just a beautiful place. And naturally in any country, there's good spots and bad spots. So you just got to pick your spots. But I'm really excited for it. Thank you, Laurie. Excited for me. Hello, Facebook user. Hey, Stan. Hey, Missy. How are you? Thanks for letting me know who's there. Hey, Frank. Good to see you there on Instagram as well. So that's still the training sort of schedule for this week. If you want any links or anything like that, the Clubhouse or the coaching community training on prospecting, organic prospecting, if you just go to helenmartinonline.com/events, every Monday we update that page with the links for the coming week. So you get the information there. So and tomorrow, those of you who are in my 30th round of my branding course, that's tomorrow. We've got the second live Zoom call. So I'll see you guys live tomorrow after Clubhouse. Okay, so let's have a chat about this. I know the kind of people that I want to bring into my team. And for anybody watching, if we haven't met before, it's Helen Martin here. I'm your online crew captain. This is just a bit of fun for our online crew community here. But we support home-based business owners, entrepreneurs, direct sellers, network marketers, all of the above, but using modern online social media strategies to build your business. And we can find some pretty cool people online. And I'm sure that you would love to find and grow an amazing team of people full of rock stars. Would that be fair to say that you would like to do that? Like, look in 6 months, a year's time, and you've got, hundreds of absolute rock stars that are in your team that are just doing the do. Like, how amazing would that be? That's the goal for all of us is in the industry, is to find those kind of people. So let's have a chat about the kind of qualities that you would love to bring into your team, like from a person in your team. What would you like? Let me know in the comments. What would you like from somebody? The kind of qualities that you would like from somebody to join your team. Like, do you want them to be organized? Do you want them to be self-motivated? What would you love to have from, a team full of people that you've, recruited? Let me know some of that. Like, put it in the comments. Just shoot down the, what the kind of things that you would love to have in team members in your team. Like, think of some of the things that you struggle with some of the team members. If you've got a team, some of you may not even have a team, but if you've got one person or two people, do they do anything? Do you have to drag them along every step of the way? Do they not show up to any of the calls? Like, do you messaging them and they don't respond, or they're just not enthusiastic? Like, what are some of the opposite traits that you would like to have somebody in your team? Let me know. Okay, we've got some coming through here. Oh, hey, Teresa, no worries. You need to click the StreamYard link again, or if it won't, just keep writing your name. Hello, Elise. Lovely to see you on. So Stan wants people with energy. Love it, Stan. We definitely want to recruit people with energy. Absolutely. Facebook user, people that are motivated. Willing to learn is a good one. Outgoing, motivated, willing to learn, persistent, self-motivated. Hey, Cherie, how are you? Coachable. Coachable is important. Like, somebody that's just like, tell me what to do and I'll do it. Like, they're open to suggestions and, they just do what you tell them to do. Laurie, visionary, self-starter, not afraid to try. Somebody that's coachable, all of the above. Energy and coachable. Melinda, someone who wants to learn or already knows how to do all the things. So Candace wants ambitious, positive, motivated, and has a heart of serving others. That's important, because people that are selfish in this industry and they look at their own hip pocket before helping others, it shows, and you turn people off. And that's usually those people that are sending the cold messages out there. You know how it goes. You send the friend request, or someone sends you a friend request, you accept the friend request, and then the first message after that is, hey, do you want to join my thing? That's not somebody who's interested in serving others. That's somebody that's more interested in their hip pocket. Okay. Energetic and coachable. What else, guys? StreamYard doesn't like me now. Relational. Merla. So any of you that are watching from my group, because that's where the StreamYard issue comes from, if you just click the StreamYard link at the very bottom of the description of this live, try that again. You can even do that after the live. So StreamYard.com/Facebook. Sometimes you guys drop off because StreamYard does updates and it kicks some of you off, and some of you, like Olive, can't seem to work at all. So yeah, just write your name if it doesn't work. Those kind of things. Hey Beth, how are you? So thank you for those kind of qualities. Here's what I just brainstormed. Here's my kind of list. Okay. I wrote down self-motivated. So let me know if this rings true for you about all the qualities that you would like in somebody, or a whole team full of these type of people. Self-motivated. I had organized. So somebody who knows what's going on when, they're just sort of organized, and they're organized with their own sort of systems, and organized daily, and got a daily DMO and all those kind of things. That's what I mean by organized, all of that. Self-aware. So that is also somebody that's coachable, and somebody that's self-aware when they do know things or don't know things, or self-aware when they're lacking, self-aware when they're avoiding. So, somebody that's self-aware can just easily admit, I've been slack, or I'm not organized, I need help in that area, or I'm not doing the do. Like, I'll admit it, looking in the mirror, my results are my own because I take responsibility. I'm just not doing enough. That's somebody that's self aware. It's not somebody that's full of excuses. It's not somebody that's, oh, I ran out of time. The kids got busy, the in-laws came into town. I just, I didn't have time. If you want to build a business, guys, you'll make time. We all have only got 24 hours a day. I don't have any more time than you do. I've only been in this industry doing this online stuff for like 5 years. Like, it's not that I've got any other skill in my pocket that I've had all my life. It's all learnt. But I'm very self-aware when I'm doing things and when I'm not doing things. And that happened a couple of months ago. And it's like, Helen, you're not doing enough. Pull your finger out. I pulled my finger out and recruited 6 people straight away. So I want people that are self-aware of what they're doing and what they're not doing and pivot quickly. Make sense? Okay. I also put down go-getter, somebody who's got energy, somebody who's excited about this industry, somebody who is just, after it. They just want it. They don't have to motivate them. They're a go-getter. I want somebody who's driven. So again, I don't want to be dragging people along to calls and have you watch the replay or, get on the call. Like, I want somebody driven to be on the calls, to, learn new things and be coachable and all those kind of things. You agreeing with me so far? Makes sense? I've got more. Strong self-belief. I don't necessarily want people in my team that, and it does happen, you kind of can't avoid this, but people that don't believe deep down that they can do it. I want somebody that has strong self-belief and just knows, it's going to take hard work. It's going to take more than 5 minutes. It's probably going to even take more than 6 months or a year, but you're going to make it happen. And you're going to believe that, it's going to happen, and their actions actually equal that thought process. Not they want it to happen, but they don't go and do the do. Very big difference. So I want a team full of people that have got full of self-belief and their actions actually match that belief. Agree? Brave. We have to be brave. We have to do things we don't necessarily want to do. We have to, reach out to people that scare us. We have to follow up people when we're scared of the response. A lot of you have got this fear around, I don't want to approach friends and family and all that kind of stuff. Like, why do you really care? Because they're not worried about you as much as you think they're worried about you. Like, just be brave and just, who cares? Just who cares? It's your life. It's your money. It's your family you're providing for. It's your business you're striving for. Most people won't get it that are close to you. And if you start having some success, I guarantee you people will be jealous. So their way of dealing with that is putting you down, because it's that industry, like all of that kind of stuff. Like, if somebody's brave and a bit bulletproof and has a lot of posture, they just won't care about all of that kind of stuff. That's the kind of people I want to work with. What about you? Okay. So brave. I've got more. Proactive. I want people that are thinking one step ahead of me. I want people in the team that are sharing the company videos before I wake up in the morning. Here's the video here's the replay of this week's video. Oh, I saw this. I thought I'd share it with the team. I want proactive people in my team. I don't want everybody sitting back and just waiting for me to do everything for them. I'll go and find the link because nobody else has done it. I'll go and find the information because nobody can think for themselves. I want people that can think for themselves, go and research the answers themselves, add to the information in the Facebook group, be proactive with, all that kind of stuff. How am I going so far? Does it sound like a pretty good team of people? If they had all these qualities, I've got more. Leadership qualities. I want a team of people that have got leadership qualities. They lead and they know how to lead themselves before they lead others. Because you can't lead others until you can lead yourself. So if you're none of these things yourself, how can you lead anybody in a team underneath you when you don't have all this stuff going on? So I'm looking for leadership qualities. I'm looking for people to be proactive. I'm looking for people to step up and do things before they're asked. I'm looking for people that don't rely 100% on me to provide all the training and all the things. If somebody says, I just thought I'd do this little video to help people learn how to do this in the back office, fabulous, go for it. That's helpful for the team. They're the kind of people I want to recruit. Okay, I'm going to go on. Doesn't need babysitting. How many people do you work with in this industry that need babysitting? Myself back in, and I'm here. Okay, I'm not quite sure what happened to your end, but I just was doing too much stuff with my hands and I disappeared. I don't know whether I disappeared for you, but I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, I just pushed the wrong button. I'm still here. I want people that show initiative. I want people that show up on all the calls. They know when the calls are. I don't have to remind them when the calls are. And they show up because they want to be there and they want to learn and they want to ask questions. I want people that stay plugged in so they know what's going on and what promos are on and those kind of things. I want people to make suggestions on how to improve things for the team and systems and duplication and stuff like that. I want people that, make suggestions because they're a go-getter and they show initiative and like you agreeing with all of this. And I want somebody that's helpful. Doesn't sit back and just wait to be told everything. Oh, when's this call on? Oh, what's the Zoom link? Oh, what time is that on? Because they won't go and look for themselves. They need babysitting. So all of those things, would you like a full team of people with all those qualities? Yes? No? Cool comment, Laurie. No adult daycare. Correct. So yes, sorry guys, I did go blank. Could you still hear me even though it was blank? I can go back and watch it afterwards, but when I went blank, did my voice cut out as well? Or could you still hear me? So Cherie agrees. Yes. Stephanie. Yes, yes, and yes. Facebook user. Yes, yes, and that. Yes. Tonya. Yes. Summer. I'm tired of adult daycare. Love it. So all those things that I mentioned. Katie, how are you? Yes, yes, yes. You want all those people. So here's the catch with this live. If you're familiar with my lives, you would know my very first live video of the week is something to do with personal growth, personal development, something to help you be a better version of yourself. Because honestly, it's not the skills, it's not learning how to do a reel, it's not learning how to do a live video. It's you that's going to make you successful in this business or not. So here's the reality check of that list. So just a few things again: motivated, organized, self-aware, go-getter, driven, strong self-belief, has massive posture, brave, proactive, leadership qualities, doesn't need babysitting, shows up, shows initiative, is plugged in, improves things, makes suggestions, all those kind of things. Question: how many of those qualities do you possess? Look in the mirror. How many of you are bulletproof? How many of you have unwavering posture about this industry and your business? How many of you are on every single call? How many of you make suggestions to your sponsor or your uplines about improvements to make for your team? How many of you just go and do it and you don't need babysitting? How many of you know when every call is when, and you show up and you contribute and you do things and you've got an amazing DMO and you prospect every day and all of the things that I just mentioned about an amazing team member to recruit? How many of those things, how many of those qualities do you possess? Here's the real talk. I didn't say in my heading, where do you find them? I said, how do you find them? How do you find them? Like attracts like, crew. Like attracts like. If you're out there saving everybody in the world, guess what kind of teammates you're going to attract? Everybody that needs saving. They'll join you. because they see qualities in you that they can relate to. And you're there going, oh, yeah, I'll do this and I'll do that. And, I'll save you and we can do this and we can do that. And they're going to need babysitting every step of the way. When you show up in your life being brave and have posture and show leadership skills and you're on every call and you're proactive and all of that, and that's how you come across to other people because that's just to your core who you are, guess what you'll start attracting? Exactly that. What you give off is what you get back. If you lack in a lot of those things that I just mentioned, it's going to be very difficult for you to have a team of rock stars when you're not a rock star yourself. Do you see my message behind this live today? This is not to you put anybody down or anything like that. We all lack in some way. There's always something that we can do more of. But if you want to recruit a team of rock stars, you have to become a rock star yourself. You have to show up. You have to be consistent on social media. All the things that you would expect somebody else to do. If you were coaching somebody else in attraction marketing, and telling them how to build on social media and be motivated on social media. Oh, yes, you should do stories every day. And you should probably do a post on your personal profile every day and do a curiosity post once a week, do an engagement post once a week. And this is where you can learn how to do all that. But here's your DMO and you want to prospect every day for 30 minutes. You want to do this, you want to do that. So you're expecting people that you're training that join you to do all those things. And how many of those things are you doing? If you want a team full of rock stars, you got to be the rock star first. How many of you are brave enough to go, I need to step up. I need to build my self-belief in this industry or the company that you're in or whatever it is. I need to get more organized. I need to turn up to more calls because I keep missing things and I don't know what's what and where's where. Nobody should have to babysit you with any of those things. You need to have that self-responsibility yourself. Because if you don't show up to things, guess what? Anybody you recruit won't show up either. You got to lead the way. And you got to turn up on social media with posture about what you do and how you do it and the fun that you're having with the team that you're in and all those kind of things. But if you don't share that on social media, how would you expect a new team member to? Get it? Okay. Just checking in with a couple of comments. Oh, you couldn't hear me. Bugger. That's okay. It didn't last long. You get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Yes, you have to be the role model. You have to be all those things yourself and model it to others. Working on it, very good. Whoever that is, I'm not sure. Me, I need to step up. Love it, Tonya. Love it. Well done. Summer, you're right. I think we can all step up in some areas. There's never a destination. No, we're on one big journey. And that journey goes up and it goes down and it goes round and round. And that's just the nature of our industry. Sometimes it will be amazing. And other times you'll be in tears. It's okay. Just roll with it. Just be in the tears for short time frame and celebrate for most of the time. But you create that environment in what you do. The person that you are is the person that you will attract. Bottom line, that's basically what I'm trying to say. The person that you are, how you show up, all those qualities I mentioned, if you don't possess those qualities, how would you ever attract a team full of rock stars that are going to help you build your business if you're not that rock star yourself? Now, it's almost impossible to be every single one of those things, but you can work hard to improve it, can we not? All of us. There's always something more that you can do. But as a leader in this industry, we notice people. We absolutely notice people that need babysitting. And, you've tried and you've tried and you've tried and they're still dragging your feet. Or there's people that you help and they take it and they run with it. And you're so proud of them. And people do need help. People come into this industry and want to build on social media and they just want more customers and more teammates. I get it. And then they walk into this social media and, now I've got to post and I've got to learn reels and I've got to learn how to do curiosity posts and I've got to do this and this. This is so much harder than I thought it would. And it's so exhausting because I don't really want to be on social media every day, but you're telling me to do a DMO every day. And oh my gosh, this industry is so hard. It's only hard if you make it hard. but just be willing to learn. And I hope you've all got a really cool sponsor and a really cool team to work with that can help lift you up. And you've got calls to tap into, you've got that support, you've got that network, you've got that training, you've got that duplication system. It's really, really important to have that to be able to improve yourself. But if you don't, create it yourself for your team. Don't wait for somebody to create it for you. My upline is not in the business anymore. I've got no one to go to. Well, I do, but she's the head leader in Australia and ain't got time for me. But I don't need to rely on her. It's just like, if it's going to be, it's up to me. So I create systems for my team. I create folders for my team. Here's examples of curiosity posts. Here's all my stuff. Go and make it your own. I provide all of that for my team. If you don't have that from somebody else, go and create it for your team down. You got to have systems and duplication. Okay. Get organized and confidence, credibility. Getting organized and being confident about what you do equals credibility and success. Exactly. Christina, I can see you. Christina, I can see you. The StreamYard link worked. Need to be a rock star to attract a rock star. That's exactly what I'm saying. Okay. I need to step up more and be better than I have been. Awesome, Cherie. That's what this live is all about. Hey, babe, I'm not sure who that is, but hello. Christina, I can see you. I couldn't see you for a while either, I think. This is why I'm not creating done-for-you offerings, because I want people who are willing to learn how to create it for themselves. You got to evaluate that as to, like, some people need done for you. They really do. But you encourage them to think for themselves. But some people left to their own devices, if they've never been a leader or they don't have those qualities, they'll end up floundering. So we want to build people up to that. So just be careful with that, Christina. You might have to have some starting point for some people to be able to thrive. If they don't, we can't wait for people. We've got to model that and, help them fly rather than wait for them to fly. I hope that makes sense, Christina. We just have to balance that with not spoon feeding, but providing enough support and resources that they can tap into to then thrive. Okay. Love you, chicken. Yes, you have created amazing things. I'm not sure who it is. Put your name there. Oh, it's Tanya. I can't see. You must be watching from my group or something. Is that Tanya Casanovas? That Tanya? Let me know if she's watching. She is the epitome. If it's the right Tanya, just comment. Let me, before I say anything else, I'll give her a second to comment in. Yeah. So she is the epitome of a rock star team member. Tanya is pretty much everything I've listed in this live. I wish I had 100 Tanyas in my team, and I couldn't be more proud of her. She's outranked me twice because she deserves it. She pretty much does it full time. I don't. You want those people in your team. I'm so incredibly grateful for that girl. And the fact that I don't have to babysit her in any way whatsoever. She's an amazing leader. So that's what you want in your team. I want more of you, Tanya, because you're amazing. Okay. So I've talked long enough. So I'm going to get off. As I said, Clubhouse is on tomorrow. So join us for that, because we're talking about how you have those connections with people to join as a customer or, join as a teammate. So you have to connect at a certain level, for people to buy into what it is that you have. Then after that, I will be in Bali. I'm not sure when I'm going live, what time I'm going live, but I want to show you where we are. I want to show you what I'm learning. This is what you should all be striving for. Company trips that are paid for 100% by your company, and then they pour into you and give you 2 days training as well. Like, it's incredible to have that paid for, and then they pour into us to make us better versions of ourselves so we can build an even bigger business. You've all got to get to that level. You're all capable, but it comes from you. You have to lead yourself before you can lead other people and have a rockstar team. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I talked long enough, but thank you for listening to me today. Bit of a spin. If you thought I was going to tell you where to find them, it's not about that. It's how to find them. Like attracts like. What you give off is what you get back. And if you're a little bit boring and ho-hum and not motivated and all that kind of stuff, you're not going to attract people to join your team. It's just the way it is. Okay. So if you've got a little bit of work to do, just go and work on yourself. You have to put the oxygen mask on first before you can build a thriving team. And I know you can do it. You just have to put the effort in. Okay. I'm right behind you. I'm here to support you and give you those skills if you need it. But just, look in the mirror and just work on yourself first. Okay. So I'll see you guys on Clubhouse tomorrow, and I'll see you from Bali later in the week. Bye-bye.